As engineers, there are times when we do need to assert ourselves to management to get their attention, even if it looks like we're being a pest. Now, in general, we don't want to be a problem for management. We don't want to be, called in there and say, "Ray, why is so-and-so complaining?" necessarily. We also want to try and help solve their problems. If we can get our day job done, we have a little extra bandwidth. If we can anticipate and help take things off their plate, in general, that is a good thing for a systems engineer to do. Now, the exception to that is if there's an ethical issue, then we need to elevate and be assertive. If there's a harassment issue, and it's not just sexual harassment, other types of harassment, even corporate bullying, inappropriate aggression, that could be consistently being cut off at meetings, being belittled, being questioned about your qualifications in public. Okay, if that's a pattern, that also needs to be elevated. And it might feel like you're being a pest sometimes. I know I like to keep the peace, sometimes to a fault, but if there's anything ethical, harassment-wise, or just corporately inappropriate, that needs to be reported. Now, I've had good luck with my management. If it's something very specific, then there are administrative processes that can be engaged. You bring in human resources. If you're in a smaller situation, then at some point up the chain, someone's losing money if the workers aren't super efficient. And if we're feeling either bullied or we're being asked to do things that are unethical, that someone high enough up cares. Okay, even if it may be middle management, it doesn't resonate with. But in those cases, then we do need to be a thorn in people's side, frankly, until it's at least elevated. And then, particularly for ethics, we can prove that we communicated the concern to a responsible party. Okay, if they do an investigation, we're going to need to have that, frankly, to cover our own butt. So, again, there are times to be a problem. In general, we try not to be. But again, anything ethical, harassment-wise, or anything corporately inappropriate. Consistent and persistent excluding from meetings, always cutting you off in conversation, publicly questioning your capabilities, why are you here? That kind of thing also needs basically not appropriate and needs to be reported. So, hey, a lot of gray area here. Comment below if you want to dialogue some more, if you have some more questions, or if you have some direct experience. I know I and the community would love to hear your wisdom and any tips you have on how to deal with this. So, comment below.